him out.
And normally what the Mario player also does really well is with the fireballs, he can interrupt you or can use it to approach, and but it can't work very well against the Game & Watch because he got the bucket. And this is a force you must reckon with. If the bucket is full, it's very hard and you can't cape it back. So because it's not a projectile.
Alright guys, let's get into the winners quarters finals. The final one here, the final player who will go into top 8 winners, decided between Adi and Youssef. Alright, let's get into it, of course. Now we're starting on PS2 as well. We should, classic
stage. So you can really say at this time right now, vintage stage for Smash Ultimate.
And they banned 2, so they banned to PS2. So it's not even a gentleman's there. No. They just went there anyway.
So what are the other options? Okay, we can go to Stadium.
No other options.
No other options.
No other options.
Stadium is the only option.
And I love to see already that Adi is taking a little bit of a slower game here. He's using the chef to just have projectiles in front of him to really get rid of Yusef approach. Look at that, he's trying to go to the chef.
It's working really well because the chef is so great, just with the fish and the steaks. You can't, it's really hard sometimes to approach.
Yeah,
if you're off stage and you don't have a good recovery, you can get so annoyed.
Oh, yes.
It's really frustrating sometimes.
You get messed up by the chef.
Yes, it is like that.
And it's not only that, but if you don't snap the ledge just perfectly. Oh my god, look at that angle now. Of course, off stage, going down.
I
saved him.
Oh my god,
he
was dead, but I think maybe he thought he'd come back, so
man,
he didn't lose much because he's still in an advantage, but woo, this was really close.
I mean, that could have been the start for there, but like the forward also not connecting correctly, the initial hit that should connect into the bomb, somehow not working and keeping Yusef alive at 166%. He gets the high downer, and that is the turnaround for Yusef, taking the lead. My goodness.
Oh, I hope Adi is come back from that, because it is really going on nerves. You can really get frustrated with saying, I had a kill and now I got killed, so I get done it.
Yeah, so,
and Yusef is doing really right now, stacking a little bit up of him. He's really patient. He really waits, like you said. It's really hard sometimes to approach because the amazing frame data from Game Watch has so many safe options, and Yusef is really patient about that. Really looking for like the little space where he can go in and can squeeze his Mario in.
And I love what the chef also opts his those confirms here. He gets it, and the pickup on the down smash as well. Yusef just trying to get past somehow, but it's not working. The down smash not only does it bury you, but it also just sends you at this ridiculous angle. Oh man.
Oh, I'll be out of shield. I suppose I love it to see. So okay, now Yusef has a really good lead right now. So in the beginning it was really fail from Eddie, but now Yusef, he still stayed long alive. He was saved in the last minute and now got the up smash, and this is now a solid lead with one stock lead and has only 16%. So this is not very much.
Man, I think it's like right now it's all in the mental. Yusef turning that first stock around just really gave him the energy to deal with Adi's Game & Watch right now and get around these options too. Like he's doing so well, not getting hit by any of these safe aerials. As you said, the frame rate is just so good, so safe as well.
Up out of shield from Game & Watch it's the best one in the game. Also he Game & Watch, it's so safe.
Best out of shield option.
Best out of shield option. It's so fast, it's so safe, and also even you can't really punish it very well because Game & Watch can mix up with the landing also.
Yeah. Well, you can chase him in the air a little bit.
But it's very hard. It's very hard.
So it's not unpunishable for sure, but it is hard for sure. And now, of course, look at the damage now piling on Yusef here. He's not really gotten any damage on Adi here in the last stock, so Adi has kind of found his footing back, found his way to play around Yusef, getting those high up airs. They won't kill unless you get them like super high, but the damage is just so good that at this point any move, really, the back air, the forward air will kill. There's the back air, actually not from center stage. Yusef still staying alive, 190% right now. Adi going high, Yusef finding a combo starter, but Adi interrupting it just in time. The up becoming
he always interrupts him.
Oh no, is that going to...
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Too much percentage on the right. But the up smash reach.
Oh my god. Okay, he gets it. Just the real back as well. I think Adi just barely outspaced there with the real back on the forward smash cross with that massive rage. Almost 200% Yusef connecting it, getting himself that first game.
It's very often that some characters have just this real back. If they lean back and they outspace you at this timing, normally you get the timing right. Okay, you can hit him, but just this little bit, this little pixels away is enough. And this was really great for Yusef that he tried the F smash. I think it was also in this game one of the few F smashes he tried. I think, or the only one.
Yeah, it might have been the only one, actually.
I mean, it did an up smash kill, but on the F smash, he really was very patient. Just see when he go in, and I will look if Adi can come back from that. It was really good, but he couldn't get quite a kill. Yusef in both stocks lived really, really long. It was really hard for him to get a kill.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure Adi can. We saw how solidly he played in the first stock up until he kind of saved Yusef there, but also, of course, in the last stock there, where he slowly but surely once again found the way to play around Yusef up until he got that F smash read, which was insane. But still, you know, he knows how to play around that. So we will see if he can keep that going. You know, get that the slower tempo and control the tempo even as well. If you lose control of the tempo against a combo character like Mario, and he gets those openings a little bit more easier, you're absolutely doomed, and Adi is going to try to prevent that.
And Yusef is really good. He knows his Mario facts. He played every Mario game, so he's the real Italian stallion at this point.
Oh my god. We'll see if he can prove it right here in the second game, if Adi can make that work. Or if he can, you know, get it on.
We will see about that, because he's really good at interrupting Yusef's combo game. He always, when Yusef tried to approach him, he interrupted him just with the up B, with the other stuff, but he couldn't quite get the kill. So this is one of the things. If he can do it a little bit better at this point, I think this match can go in his favor. But we will see about Yusef what is this S1 dash.
I like how that backer got rid of the fireball there as well, but doesn't quite connect it to the Mario body itself, you know. So there's Yusef still getting around it. Now the combo starter with the down throw, but only one up air there. Can't really connect it further, as the Adi was flying fairly far away with that light Game & Watch, of course, you know. Making those combos a little bit harder, especially at high percents as it is right now with the rage as well. So we will see if Yusef now, he's more or less has to get like a raw read or anything the like.
What I really like also, in the beginning I said normally Mario really like to use the fireball more often, but Yusef is really spared with them. He's using it very rarely, because you know he can bucket it, and only using it in okay, I said it, and there's the bucket.
Well, yeah, exactly, the bucket is just so that
he didn't throw much fireball against other characters, so he's really aware of that. So I really like that he's aware of the matchup.
Yeah. Lovely stuff there. Of course, the bucket is in danger. Look at that chef once again, almost setting up Yusef for disaster right there. But Yusef once again living super long here, 170%. Adi kind of the same at 130. Both these players not finding the killing blow, but Yusef there on the platform with the down air will connect it. And we can see Adi now coming through with those up smashes. Incredibly safe. Yes. Has invincibility on the head, of course.
And also really safe, like we saw it at the last stock when he was on the ledge. He tried to up smash. Yusef came back on the ledge, and he could instantly pull out the chair. So it was really safe.
Yeah, it has almost no end lag too. Like the up smash of Game & Watch is insane.
And also the down smash. We saw it time and time again. Some people just spam the down smash in the ledge, and it works every time.
Yeah, also we're getting to a point, slowly but surely, where the up throw of Game & Watch will start to kill. We saw Adi trying to go for it right there, but now low percent combos, he confirms. Look at that quick 45 there from Yusef, but he connects the down air. Adi, after a long time, 2.5 minutes here, he's found the first kill on Yusef. This is what I talked about, like the pace a little bit slower here between these two, but still, like they're not like staying away. They're still slugging it out, but it just takes longer.
Yes, exactly. They're both respecting each other's frame, but they also looking out, because you know if they get comboed, the combo damage is really, really high. And also with a great job. So okay, Yusef, it's also Adi has sometimes very long lead to interrupt Yusef, but if Yusef has 1-2 openings, it's enough to even it out.
Oh my god! Lovely call out there from Yusef on the shield drop, just letting it rip that up smash. And of course, it is so good. It's incredibly fast, especially if you turn it around. It is relatively safe too.
And also the Mario has a little bit armor on the head also.
Yeah, of course, you would, you know. The same, of course, going for Adi here. He also wanted the same thing. He wanted to go for that up smash himself,
okay,
but only got rid of a fireball.
Both players can show, okay, we don't want to approach me. We got both up here out of shield, so
exactly.
So it's very dangerous to do that.
And the Mario up the auto shield, I gotta say, a little bit underrated for sure. It's a very good auto shield option.
Auto shield is really fast.
Very fast. Is slightly disjointed towards the front as well. And you can see that it was very effective there. Adi trying to approach that shield.
What you also can do is you can turn around it out of shield. So sometimes it's also a very good tool.
Okay, now the jab here on the ledge. Okay, finishing it early. I think that was smart as well, because at some point you can just roll through. And there is Adi with the bomb, getting the trap on the ledge. Alright, keeping it even, keeping it close.
This is looking way better than Adi than last game. In the beginning it was really good, looking well for him, but Yusef just turned around, got the momentum for him. We will see how he come back now with this point. Getting up down shifts, up airs. They are. Normally Mario can land really well. I mean, get a good air mobility, but against Game Watch 3 hard. But look at Adi. He's just approaching and approaching. He's pressuring Yusef so good. He's got his advantage state. Just try to keep it. Oh, misinput a little.
Man, I love the timing mix-ups from Adi. He's just waiting that split second more. Just waiting for the investing the drag down into the answer. It's not going to.
It is enough.
The angle just too low right there, and Yusef, even with the jump, cannot make it back.
Okay, so this was a really good, because I think it was a little bit comeback, because Yusef had a good lead at the start. I mean, low percentage, had a good stock lead, but Adi took it back.
Yeah, so I think Yusef took the first stock, but after that, it's really just been Adi in control, you know?
Yeah.
Even though the percents were climbing to ridiculous levels, it was still Adi just holding it down, getting those confirms off the chef, you know, into those grabs, and making it a little bit more safer, especially with that up smash too. So, lovely stuff there from Adi, keeping this one close, 1-1 right now between these two.
What after that I really was lay down myself, because these are just so many hype matches we got here. It's really always a close matches, but this should be expected in top 16.
Yeah, and of course, I gotta say, I love our top 16, how it looked at the start of the day, and how it still looks right here. So many amazing players with amazing playstyles too, like so many aggressive ones as well. It's just amazing to watch, and I'm excited for more. But we're going to close out this best of 5 here as well. We're going to go into this pivotal game 3 that will secure at least the counter pick for game 5 if they need it for one of these players.
I really like the music pick. I don't know if they picked it, but I really like the music he's playing right now, because
I think that
I say it time and time again, Smash Ultimate has one of the best soundtracks. There are so many games who are in this game inside it. So if you can use it, use a music counter pick, because it would be a shame to just do it random. I mean, yes, you can get some really good stuff, because there's so lot.
I agree for sure.
So
high energy Tekken music here right now. I love it. And Adi gave him that high energy up as well, just getting that damage here on Yusef, 160, more or less unanswered. You can see that those 22% really just stray hits. If Yusef got a combo start, that would have been more for sure. But going through all of the bacon there with that nair, just going through it.
You just called with the combo starter and just did it. But it can. The angles from the down smash are just so ridiculous sometimes.
Interesting,
sometimes,
for sure.
Yeah, very interesting. So you can't sure if you get grounded, if you fall. He was going up there, to the up, to the left, to the right. So every direction. So
like the hitbox are super interesting on down smash. Sometimes it's very unreliable. Oh my goodness, the last hit on that up air is so high that if he were in the blast just a little bit, that would have killed for sure. But luckily for Yusef, that was not the case. But the damage is still coming through here. 71. Now almost lapping here as well. Yusef is going down by quite a bit right now.
I really like it. It's really like the gameplay. It's like they switch it up to play a little bit more, a smaller stage, a little bit more aggressive, and the music fits it really well.
Alright, now off stage, I think without a jump to Yusef. Okay, drifting in just barely. Adi not interrupting in time.
Down smash.
I think Adi tried for a little bit of a mix up there on the jab, but Yusef just letting that down smash rip. You know that it's not going to get hit by any of these shenanigans.
Yeah, damn watch can say back. It's also really hard. Time and time again, we can say it again. You hit. Okay,
that's
it just is what is. It's so hard to edge guard Game Watch. His recovery is just so good. It's really hard. You can do it, but it's hard.
It is hard for sure, and especially the ledge trapping from Game Watch with that down smash being incredibly safe, almost no end lag too. You can see that Yusef is looking just to get that first strike off, to get himself back into the game, you know.
But it's really hard to get Yusef to get the comeback here, because we got a one stock lead, but with 0%, so it's very hard in this point, because Adi has just, like the last game, more control about this game, has more momentum. He's dictating the rhythm of the game.
He really is. He's just keeping Yusef out, you know, playing the game in a tempo that he wants to play.
Yeah, he's like the componist, and he's the Taktstock.
Yeah, he's the conductor.
The conductor,
sure,
yes.
of this concert right now. Keeping Yusef in line, you know, letting him play the right notes for him.
Yeah.
Here we go, nice pickup though from Yusef with the grab, standing off stage, but the percents once again equal. Look, that launch there.
I really like this ballsy play right now because it was really great. It was very well, very brave from Yusef, but he didn't get quite it. But I really appreciate the gameplay. I can respect that.
Man, that is just an unlucky finish right there with the. It looks so sad. Everything's like there's Mario just reaching out his hand, trying to grab the ledge, but there's nobody to save. You know, nobody reaching out from the platform. Adi's just gonna let you fall to your doom.
I think it was, if you could put it, you see, Adi was like Scar and Yusef was like Mufasa,
exactly,
and he was like, long live the king.
Exactly.
Long
live the Mario.
Long live the new Nintendo new mascot now. I mean, technically, Game Watch was before. I think it's older the Game Watch series than the NES.
I'm not sure
because
about that.
Because the Game Watch, they are really old.
Game Watch is super.
The Game Watches,
the mini games the analog mini games.
I don't know if Mario from Jumpman and the Donkey Kong series, or Jumpman is older or the Game.
Game Watch is older for sure.
So Game Watch is, if you see it, he's the true.
He's the true king.
He's the true king.
Let's see if Adi can prove it here in this fourth game. Has the ability to close up the set here, or can Yusef bring it back? Bring us to this game 5. It really depends on either if Yusef, is in the right mental state, can make it work, and if he also finds a way to break this safe wall of Game & Watch. Just Game & Watch, really. Everything. Aerials, normals, up B as well. It's going to be interesting.
Especially here in Berlin, he wants to break down the wall.
I think that has already happened quite a few years later.
Sorry, because it's break down because David Hasselhoff saying I'm looking for freedom.
That's you're furious late there, maintenance.
So maybe it was Game Watch because it's very old. He break down the walls.
It could have been him.
Maybe it could be.
Who knew?
All right.
We'll see. I mean, let's see. Adi here keeping it a slight lead, but Yusef actually, finding those grabs. No, I love the mix-ups there, using the tomahawks as well.
Yes.
Usually it's been mostly approaching with Nair and all that stuff, but the grabs being very valuable for Yusef right now.
Okay, but it's looking better for Yusef because last game was really, the momentum was the whole time at Adi's favor. Yusef is coming back this game very better, playing with more patiently, not so aggressive anymore because he says, okay, I must really watch out, I must really don't be too aggressive. I saw it, it was Yusef's pick to go to small battlefield, but it didn't work out quite right. But this looks way better than before. And also,
it's interesting, right?
A little bit. I just recognized that Yusef came really late today, and I saw his tag now lost tag.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it works out, it works out.
I really like the smile with that one. You know what I mean? So the irony.
Well, let's hope that we're not going to go to last second in this match because we still have 5 minutes to go here. I think the tempo has picked up quite a bit as well since Yusef has really just kept up the aggression.
Yes.
Adi now being down as well has to now approach Yusef, and that makes for a totally different game. But the offstage play good enough there from Adi the Backer, just long-lasting, so good at edge guarding. Lovely tool there.
Yeah, he did really well. Also pressured Yusef going really far outside. So I'm okay. I'm going to close down your options, and then I'm going to get you and this stock is mine now.
Alright, now with that, Adi has really brought it back to even a 42% on these players. Here, not really much of a difference for sure, but you can see that Yusef, even after getting a thrown here, escapes that combo attempt from Yusef, just with that up B. Even in the air, good enough. Not the only auto shield, but also in the air. It's just a great tool in general to get out of these kind of situations. Nice fade back there from Adi.
Oh my god!
Distance, and yep, Yusef just dropping in. Usually it has been, Adi bringing out the chef, but this time he just stood there charging the up smash, and Yusef not ready for it.
Sometimes it's so interesting. People just stood there charging the smashes, and people going in. Yep. I think sometimes it's like it's you're challenging me. Okay, I can take the challenge. So this is like you playing the Scaredy Cat game. If you say, okay, who will drop his attack the first one?
Yeah.
So I think, okay, maybe he drops it, maybe he gets timing. He goes in for an aggressive option. Sometimes it's so funny, but I don't know. You just want to do it like that.
It's a mix-up for sure. Like it's something that you can just throw out, and Yusef predicting like different thing and trying to land. The Nair is a good tool to land on someone with.
Exactly.
And but you cannot land on that up.
No, don't do it. When you said it again, he has this invincibility on the helmet, so and it's really fast, it's really hard. So and she just put trigger at the right time. I can respect that he tried.
Oh no!
Oh my God! I put the down smash holding too long and get up to there. The smile of Yusef. Yeah, you can smile off that. That's really good. It was really good reaction.
But that goes into the same direction that I said. Adi with those time mix-ups, trying there once again. This time around, Yusef is quick enough on the up smash. But I love what Adi is bringing here. After Yusef has found these entries in the very start of this match, it has been Adi just really, once again, bringing his own tempo, bringing his own mix-ups, and then turning this around. Now having a very solid lead here, 108% on the Mario. Adi only at 43, of course, is super light here on the paper-thin Game & Watch, but one good down smash, one up smash, any of the smash takes, any of those setups that you get, Adi will secure the game, will secure the set. Can Yusef get around this? Can he make sure to not get hit at any of those? Because not only is it the smash attacks, right, which are fairly unsafe, you can punish them correctly, but it's also the chef. And he can reflect it, sure, but as soon as they have like a second bacon out, it's not really gonna do anything for you. Right, here we go, off stage. Now that is a chance for Yusef, but usually the recovery from the Game & Watch good enough. Using the second up there from the jump as well. And there is the down smash, sending it up, and it is Adi taking the set. 3-1 against Yusef. Well done indeed.
Well done indeed.
That's all I can say. Like, really just keeping in control more or less the whole time in this set, you know. Being, as you said, the conductor, you know, making Yusef play at his own tune. I love it.
It was really awesome to see that, because I think the first game it was really close, because we saw the momentum shift when when he saved Yusef and then he turned around. Yeah. But the whole other sets, he was, like you said, the conductor in the most time of the games, and so Yusef really had also great plays. And also I really liked the smash interactions. They were really hype. They were really awesome, especially